It is a very exciting day. I just got my very first ever HelloFresh delivery, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun if we did a little unboxing together, you know? I have used other services before, like Freshly and Hungry Root, and I like them, but it always just comes down to being way too expensive. But we got a good deal on a week of HelloFresh. So let's open her up, check out the quality, see what we're working with. We'll do a little unboxing together. One thing that I hate about services like this is all the packing material is obviously kind of annoying to get rid of, but I guess that's just part of it, isn't it? Like, can I open these to check them out and make sure that everything is good in there? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, and then I got some free things, and I chose pineapple upside down bundt cakes. Sounded like a nice little sweet treat. And it looks like there's something else in here, just hanging out on its own in the very bottom of the box. Okay, there's also ground beef, ground pork, and sweet Italian chicken sausage mix. No complaints about the packaging. I'm kind of hungry and I'm debating if I should just go ahead and make one of these right now. We'll just jump right the frick into it. I suppose we will. Why not? So let's just choose one of these. We're just gonna choose one of these right now to eat. What do I want? What do I feel like eating? I don't want something too crazy. Should we do our barbecue pineapple flatbread? That feels like a good afternoon item right now. Yeah, we're gonna go with barbecue pineapple flatbreads. We're gonna make this and we're gonna see what's up. This is fun. I'm already having fun. I'm supposed to be preheating the whole baking tray. Tinfoil is so scary. No matter how many times I use it, I always feel like I'm just gonna get an aluminum foil cut. And it does happen a lot. All right, so this goes into the oven to heat up. Have, peel, and thinly slice. We're making a quick pickle here. Yum. Set aside. Number 2, cook onion. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but this package of sausage is so hard to open. It doesn't have like a nice little peely edge, you know what I mean? Our chicken sausage is done as well, and it tastes really good. Really, really yummy. So far, 10 out of 10 easy. No issues, but I also know how to cook already. I just don't really like to do it. The flatbreads are like super fresh and soft and fluffy. When I opened the package, I really wanted to just bite one on its own. When I was cutting up the poblano, I was like, this is so much. This is gonna be way too much, but no, look at this. It's perfect. Now I touched the pan and it's hot. All right, sausage is on, so now we add our cheese. And we got fresh mozz. Cheese, please. So here they are before they go into the oven. They look pretty good, and also they're massive. Here they go. Am I gonna get sucked into HelloFresh and paying regular price for their things? Because I can't afford that. It'll have to be like the only thing that I eat. No fun grocery trips for yogurt. No fruit. Well, that'd be silly if I didn't eat fruit. Good timing. Here we have it. Baby's very first HelloFresh meal. It looks really good. And now we just chop it with some of our little quick pickled onions we made and eat it. In the time this was cooking, I cleaned everything up. The kitchen is clean. Took the dogs out, gave them lunch. I even fully broke down all the packaging that the order came in. That feels good. Here we have our little flatbreads. They look really good. They were super fast to make, obviously. That's like a whole thing with HelloFresh. The cleanup was super easy. So far, every little component that I've tasted has been good, so I don't see how this could taste bad in any way. It's pretty delicious. I wish I would have put the peppers in to cook down a little bit with the pineapple and onions. Other than that, this is like a 9 out of 10. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I just got home from work and I am starving. And my feet hurt really bad. I don't want to be standing. I don't want to be cooking. So today is a great testament to HelloFresh. We'll see. Is it fine? Can I manage it? Anyway, today we're making the creamy dill pork fillet thing with some couscous, some big couscous. I am not going to lie. I've never seen couscous like that before. Have you? Because I haven't. I've only seen the little tiny, little itty bitty baby couscous. And this looks fun. This is a fun looking textured couscous. I don't really know why I chose this because I don't like pork. So I could have subbed it for another meat, I suppose, but I think I just didn't want to pay. So we're eating pork today, even though I'm not a big fan. Maybe HelloFresh can change that. Maybe HelloFresh will help me to like pork. I guess we'll find out. The oven is preheating. I've got my produce washed, and let's just dive right into it because I am starving and my feet hurt. Here we are back at the stove. My pan is preheating. It said like a big glug of olive oil, so hopefully that's enough. And we are just going to sear over medium-high heat until browned. In the meantime, we've got our beans. They're all ready to go, and you just put them on the pan, a little drizzle of olive oil and the chili flakes, and then the pork cooks beside them in the pan in the oven all together, which is fun. Couscous, I'm so excited for you. I'm gonna eat. I didn't set a timer. Uh-oh, I might have overly toasted our couscous. It's quite toasty. So now we add water and stock. Bring to a boil, and then we reduce heat and simmer for 6 to 8 minutes. So here's our stuff done in the oven. We just have to make our little sauce, and then we get to eat. If you make like pan sauces a bunch, highly recommend a silicone whisk. They're the best. I hope it's fully cooked. I forgot to temp it, but it doesn't even say to temp it. It just says cook it for 12 to 6 the minutes that it says. Did I break my sauce? Perhaps I did, but here is our HelloFresh meal, our creamy dill pork. Let's do a pork taste. Me, notably, not a huge fan of pork. The sauce though, might change that. It's okay, I'm still not a fan of pork, but the sauce is really yummy. And now, for my first try of the big couscous. That's weird. Maybe I didn't do it right, but I feel like it's hard to chew. Like not in a, it's not cooked way, but just in a, it's like, I don't know. I like it though. Okay, so coming from a notorious not pork lover, the sauce is the star of the show in this meal, which is really yummy. I really enjoy this sauce. And I really hope I fully cook this pork and I'm not gonna get diarrhea later, because that would be bad. It did come together really easily. Nothing was difficult about it. It's just not one of my favorites. I would rate this one like 6 out of 10. Maybe 7, just because the sauce is that good and I love beans, and like maybe with chicken, I would like this a lot more. See you tomorrow. All right, fam, you know the deal. I'm starving, just got home from work, and we are making the Australia's sweet chili pineapple burgers. Very excited, very hungry, and I'm gonna see how long this actually takes. It says 25 minutes, prep time 5 minutes, so 30 minutes. I should be eating by 12. Let's see. One complaint. I have a complaint so far, HelloFresh. What the hell is this sweet potato? Supposed to be making sweet potato fries for 2 people, but like, these are A, the tiniest sweet potatoes I've ever seen in my life, and B, the sweet potato is the same freaking size as my tomato. So, like, sweet potato fries for a child, probably, I guess. I just, you know, I just feel like for the price, please don't give me these mini sweet potatoes. Like, come on, for real, come on. And also, I would prefer just a normal bun that's a normal size instead of this tiny ant-sized brioche bun, being a hater-ass hangry bitch. I'll see you when it's time to taste test, because I'm just too hungry right now to talk to you. Looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Looks pretty tasty. But should we check out an expectation versus reality? All right, expectation versus reality. The burger looks exactly like it. However, we got like the babiest sweet potatoes of all time, like I said. So that's, I mean, I'm not seeing sweet potato fries that big, are you? Because I'm not. Here's our burger. Looks good. Shall we take a bite? I'm a little nervous. How hot? I feel like it's gonna burn my mouth. How do I bite this? It's so tall. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Tastes nice, sweet, spicy, meaty. I'd give this 7 out of 10. It did come together really quickly. It took me about 5 minutes extra because my sweet potato fries were still hard in the center, so I gave them a little extra time. Yo dogs, I had a really bad headache this day, so I just had my noise canceling headphones on and didn't want to hear all the cooking noise because my head hurt real bad. So this is a silent one. We're gonna cook in silence. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun because that's how most of us cook at home, isn't it? Yeah, I'd say so. In the end, this one came together super, super quick. We love that, especially on a really bad headache day. And I really loved this one a lot. Come on, you guys, pasta, carbs, sign me up. I love it. Sauciness, goodness, creme fraiche sauce with like mushrooms and tomatoes and zucchini. I loved it. I really liked this one a lot. Welcome back, pals. It's Saturday. I'm hungry for breakfast, even though it's 11:46 a.m. But I got home from work and I've been watching the Olympics. Having a good time, and now it's time to make some sandos. We're making these. I'm excited. However, these freaking buns, man, I tell ya. These hard ass buns, not into them. I'm only gonna be making one though, because it's just me right now. Just me eating this, so we're just gonna be making one little sando, and that's gonna be just fun. Again, we have to talk about, of course, the packaging. 2 pieces of cheese in their own little plastic packaging. Amazing. Terrible. I guess that's just what you have to deal with though, right? Although, the eggs? Is that not just the cutest little package of 2 single eggs you've ever seen? I don't really have much to share with you other than we're just gonna be putting a sandwich together. I guess that's fun. One thing I'm a little confused about is that we're just straight up microwaving our eggs in a bowl. It doesn't say anything about greasing this, but I know. Eggs are gonna get stuck in this if I microwave them in here, so what am I supposed to do? What do I do? We'll just roll with it. My egg is literally exploding in the microwave, so hope that's fine. Sour cream and hot sauce? That's kind of strange, no? Spread a thin layer, spicy crema on my lightly toasted top and bottoms. This was wild to me. I've never thought of just putting like sour cream on a sandwich with hot sauce and then calling it a crema, you know? All right, bottom bun. Here's what my egg is looking like. Ah! And I did spray my bowl with spray because I was like, that shit's gonna stick. And then we do our Gouda. How's that gonna stay? Don't ask me. Crispy onions. Stay, you beasts. And then I guess just our other bun. There she is in all her glory. Let's bite. It's definitely delicious, but I feel like the arugula, as arugula does, kind of just takes over and it's kind of all you can taste, which is fine because I love arugula. I just drool, which is fine because I love arugula. But just keep that as a note. If you don't like arugula, you wouldn't like this. Thoughts? I love the crispiness of the onions and the arugula on the sandwich. Always delicious, nice to have a little crunch. The egg worked out a little bit better than I was expecting it to, I'm not gonna lie. microwaving eggs always feels a little bit weird to me, but it was okay. I honestly never would have thought to put like a sour cream hot sauce mixture on a sandwich. And now my mind is open. My world is open. It was pretty good. And I'm excited to eat the other one, probably tomorrow morning. Now, we only have one HelloFresh meal left, our Gouda stuffed meatloaves, which I think I'll be making for dinner later today. So I'll see you back here for that. Haha, you thought you had to watch me cook one more time. Well, guess what? I forgot that I was recording a video of this whole thing. So I just was in the zone and I made some meatloaves and it turned out all right. Here they are. Hey, y'all. So I'm in the middle of eating my last HelloFresh meal and realized that I didn't film like anything of it. I completely forgot. I was just so hungry and I'm watching the Olympics and I'm just very much into it. But it doesn't look great now, but we have a Gouda stuffed pork meatloaf and potatoes and carrots. Tastes pretty good. Everything took at least twice as long to actually properly fully cook compared to what the instructions said, so that was interesting. And I was missing 2 things from the recipe. And I've been missing a couple things here and there from various meals throughout the week so far, which is really annoying. But I think it's gonna be okay without it. I actually haven't tasted the meatloaf yet, so maybe we'll just do a little taste together. I was letting it cool down because there's like straight up cheese string. The Gouda is Gouda-ing. Gouda. Tastes good. As long as you like the whole sweet glaze on a meatloaf type thing. I know it's not for everyone. I only like it sometimes. Today, it's pretty good. Cheese. Oh God. Let's chat HelloFresh. I finished that first week. It was all right. I've got some thoughts, you know? I'm actually working on my second box right now, mostly because I forgot to cancel. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. We're still on a little bit of a discount, but nowhere near as good as the first discount. So, overall, I actually really liked it simply because it takes away so much mental energy, which is the biggest barrier to me when it comes to cooking at home and just cooking food at home that isn't highly processed kind of things or just eating a bowl of yogurt. So usually when I get home from work, I am just dead, tired, and I don't want to cook. And this whole week, every day I got home from work, I still didn't want to cook, but the thing that I was cooking was at least already chosen for me and everything was just ready to go. So that part is very convenient, is very easy to just cook some proper meals at home instead of just eating a bowl of yogurt, which I tend to do sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? I love eating a bowl of slop. I love a slop yogurt bowl. Leave me alone. I like it. But it's also really nice to have a warm meal to eat sometimes without having to think too much about it. Now, the downsides. It's hard to choose meals sometimes because you don't know if you're gonna like it, so you're kind of taking a risk. There weren't any meals that I was like, this is disgusting, I would never eat this again in my life. Like, I would eat all of these things again, happily, no problem. Other downsides were that there were a couple little things that I would be missing from almost every single bag of the meals, like little spice packets that I was supposed to have, and I just kind of had to sub with whatever I had on hand that I thought would maybe be similar. And for the pasta dish, I didn't have this, there was like a concentrated mushroom stock that was supposed to be in there, and I didn't have that. So I just threw in some of the Trader Joe's umami mushroom seasoning and hoped that that was going to give me a similar vibe to what I was supposed to be getting. For the most part, the quality of all the ingredients was pretty good, I'd say, except for the random, you know, herbs being gross and yucky. Other than that, everything was completely fine or just kind of small. With the deal that I had to get that box, it was about $50 for 5 meals plus the little pineapple cakes, which were really good, by the way. So sweet, like insanely sweet, but really soft and moist and pineapple-y and really hit the spot when I was craving a sweet treat. So it was about $50 for that box, which I think is a really great deal, you know? I don't know what their side's looking like, but if I could spend $50 for every box, I would use HelloFresh all the time. But the standard price is, for the kind of box that I got, be about $100 a week. I am not spending $400 a month on groceries. I don't know, guys, okay? I don't know. It was fun. I enjoy it. I always love trying out new things, and people are always yip-yapping about HelloFresh. And I know that the majority of them are just sponsored, but we've all heard the annoying HelloFresh ads that people get, podcasts, YouTubers, etc., etc. You've heard it 1,000 times. It's cheaper than takeout, blah, blah, blah. It's easy, it's fast. It is easy, it is fast. Maybe it's cheaper than takeout, but it is not cheaper than groceries. I know they never claim to be, but it's not affordable for people like me who make a normal amount of money that isn't really high. Okay. So I think all in all, I actually did really enjoy using HelloFresh, but in the end, it's just gonna come down to the fact that without a steep discount code, it's simply too expensive for me and not something that I can keep doing forever, which is sad and unfortunate, but you know, not everything is for everyone. So I feel like I can't really get upset that a kind of more luxury product is not for me, you know? You know what I mean? You can't always be mad about that. Like, you know, right? Yeah, okay. Not everything is for everyone, and that's fine. The price of HelloFresh is not for me long term. Short term, with a good discount, it's good for me. No, not sustainable long term. So it was fun little deal. I'm gonna finish this last box that I got for this week, which by the way, was lost or damaged in transit, came 3 days later. Maybe that's why the cilantro was all mushy. I don't know, and I only got a $10 discount. Whatever, it was better than nothing. Okay, so I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what it's like to actually try out HelloFresh when you aren't sponsored by HelloFresh and you aren't rich as fuck and can just comfortably afford HelloFresh every week. $50 for a box? Hell yeah, baby. My second box though for this week was about $80. And then I got $10 off because it was lost or damaged in transit, AKA it just, I don't know, it showed up at one point, showed up 3 days later. Canceled after that because I am not okane kasegu. Okane kasegunai. Can I say that? Does that make sense? Do you speak Japanese? Let me know. I feel like that's how you'd say it, because I don't make money. Okay, well thanks guys for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed our little HelloFresh experiment for the week. I had a good time, I had fun, and I still don't like cooking that much, but at least I feel a little bit more inspired to like try out new things, and I don't know, maybe it's all about just trying to get into the habit of cooking after work. Before you say anything, I have tried meal prepping, I don't like it. So we're just gonna do what we gotta do. Maybe I'll cook more, maybe I won't. HelloFresh was fun, too expensive. See you next time.